The hardest part of having a pet, loving an animal companion, is to know that their life is shorter than ours. But what if I tell you that that is not the only thing about their final years? It is about not loss, it is about deeper connection. Hi, I'm Annapurna, telepathic animal communicator, and today I'm here to discuss about the final days of your pet. So let's understand from the time they start aging. There are drastic changing going on in their physical body, from their joints to their guts, their eyes, their ears, everything starts slowing down. Apart from that, energetically also, emotionally, they need you at the specific time. They want to be at a specific space they are comfortable with. They want you to understand their needs. Say, for example, if you're calling them, they don't listen to your command. They want you to understand that they are unable to hear, they are immediately not responding to it. If you're taking them out for a walk and they are looking at you, they want you to know that their joints are not supporting them. So, energetically, intuitively, you need to connect with your pet and understand that they are not the same pet who had come with the extraordinary energy. Now they are slowing down. So, there you need to develop tremendous patience, give them quality time, and just make them feel that it is okay. You do understand that there are a lot of things going and changing in their physical, mental, emotional body. What your pet needs in their final years are very, very important things. You must know that apart from their physical needs, like they need their water bowl and food bowl closer by, they cannot get up and go immediately. They want their pee pad also nearby because it is difficult for them to hold their bladder. And physical thing with that, they need emotional safety. They want you to understand them. Your flexibility, your availability, your quality time is very, very important. They want you to take care of those areas. Also, the most important thing is that they want you to understand that they cannot behave the way they used to earlier when in their younger days. So most important thing is they need your empathy, they need safety, they need security, and lots of love at this particular time. As you all know that our pets are extremely emotional and they are in tune with you. So what happens is they mirror your energies, and this specific time when they are aging, when they are in their final years, they are mirroring you, absorbing your energy. So you need to maintain your calm, your patience. They want you to relax and do not get excited or anxious about anything going on with them or anything going on in the house. They cannot handle the chaos or they cannot handle the stress going on in the family. So at this specific time when they are aging, they want calmer, safe, peaceful environment around them. Most of the pet parents generally share about their guilt, about their regret, whether they are doing enough for their pet or if they are doing anything wrong. Now, here I would invite you to understand that you need to really understand your gut and your intuition. Your pet is continuously trying to communicate. So, whatever you're receiving from your pet is right decision. There should be no double question or there should be no double thought in that. And this is the time you can go little deeper, communicate with your pet in communication session. What exactly do they need at this particular time? Whether they want to go to vet or they just want to be on the painkillers or they just want to be as it is wherever they are. And in fact, pet will try to tell you that how do they want a comfort from you. So most important thing is that you need to give them enough time, patience, and love them so much so that they understand that they are absolutely comfortable and protected. Once you understand that your pet is near transition, this is the way you can prepare them and prepare yourself. The most important thing you need to understand is that your pet is aware that they are transitioning. It's their plan. So you need not get worried, anxious, or excited about it. You start communicating with them verbally. When your thoughts, words, and intention is aligned, they do understand. So keep telling them, start talking with them that it is okay. Whatever is going on in their body right now, you are understanding it, you are aligned with it, and you can invite them to take their own decision. You can start giving them permission that I will take care of myself. I know it is extremely hard. It is very difficult for pet parent to even talk like this to their pet when they are transitioning. However, to understand and to make your pet comfortable, you start talking with them that they can take their decision. So start giving them permission, and you start preparing yourself by maintaining calm and peace, so that they are also calm and at peace, and while transitioning they don't get scared and they don't get worried about you, that how will my human will handle. This is the most important thing you need to understand. When the moment of passing comes, they are absolutely aware that they are crossing over. They plan when and how they will cross over. It is their plan that who will be there with them, whether they want any specific human to be there with them or they want somebody's absence, and that's when they want to pass over. Also, most important thing, after crossing over, what they want to do, they also decide that. So the most important thing is that you also need to create this awareness that they are not afraid of death the way we humans do. It is a very different perspective in animal companions' mind and energy about crossing over. It's very different than us. So I would invite you to give them solace, peace, and reassurance, and adjust with them. Try to be in tune with them so that they can cross over easily and effortlessly. So when their final moment of crossing over comes, understand that your pet knows exactly how to go. They choose solitude either, or they want their favorite person to be there, or they choose that favorite person should not be there. They know exactly that when and how to cross over. Also, sometimes it happens that they withdraw themselves and they get into the corner and create distance, and they try to disconnect their energies from their body, also from the humans around. Sometimes the other animals, they will choose to become extremely active as if they are living the last time with their full energy. So these are the moments and these are the signs they will choose to tell you exactly that the time has come. So I would invite you to give respect, dignity, and honor to their choice, whichever way they want to cross over. The most difficult part is after they cross over. Many pet parents, they are in too much of grief and they cannot get the closure. But it is okay. Sometimes you know that the grief, the pain, the sadness you feel is because of too much love for your pet. And it is absolutely fine to express that love. But getting closure will give them a beautiful pathways to connect with you and give you signs that they are there with you. So when you are getting closure, when you are trying to connect with them, it does not mean that you're trying to forget or you're trying to put an end to this relationship, but you need to understand that they are trying to communicate with you from the other side also. So giving closure to yourself after your pet pass away is very, very important. The grief you cannot overcome throughout your life, but to receive signs and to connect with them and to be in tune with them even after they're crossing over, closure is very much needed. And the most important thing is the connection with your pet never ends just because they are not in the physical body. Energetically, your pet is always there and they never leave you. At the end, I just want to say that your pet does not measure life in the years, but in the moments of love. You are their whole world from the first day till the last breath they take, and even after the crossing over, you are always there with them and they are always there with you.